Hello, my name is Davina, and today I'm talking about mental health and the ways that I've overcame it. As a really young child, I struggled with mental health, partially from things on my own, and the other half was the life ending of my big sister. My sister committed suicide when she was 18 and I was 13, and it was the most traumatic experience in my life. I really didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed quiet. I shut the world out for a few months. I wasn't eating anything. I wasn't going to school. I could not regulate my emotions, so I was always angry. And I didn't know what to do. As a 13-year-old, as an 8th grader, from someone that has been in my life from the beginning of time, just not there anymore, I wasn't able to explain that. Like, I didn't understand that. As I grew older, I've learned that my grief from my sister leaving didn't really go away, or I didn't really work at it or get done with it till I was 23. And basically because I was pushing everything back instead of dealing with what was in front of me. The first thing that I noticed was that my shock had started to wear off, and I was angry. After most of my anger, I started to see, like, I wanted to always ask the question of why. Like, why did you leave me? What happened? You knew I was here for you. Why would you leave me? I had to answer my own question. Basically, like, it wasn't for me. I had to overcome selfishness because I had to understand that her leaving this universe wasn't because of me, but because of something that she couldn't grab a hold of in her mind for herself and her life. Anxiety is still a really big thing in my life, which was in hers. I believe now that depression runs in the family, and I just had to find different ways to fix it. Well, cope, as I would say. So there's all different type of journal topics that I have. You can take nature walks. You can put your feet in the grass. My personal favorite, which sounds crazy to me sometimes, but actually works, is hugging a tree, being a part of nature, going by the water and just crying. You can cry in the rain. Just let the release come out. Don't have it be super heavy to the point where you can't recognize yourself. Being unrecognizable to self is one of the main reasons that a lot of people get into a depressive mode. They're trying to figure out, where's my happiness? Who's the person that I was before? When genuinely they really don't understand is that sometimes you have to peel away from the person that you was before to grow. Some people be so stuck in this parallel part of themselves that they don't understand that it's a cycle that keep going over and over, and that the body itself and the mind is getting tired of just repeating that cycle of self-doubt, pain, of worry, and all of that. And sometimes you have to go through some things to grow. Journaling definitely help when you notice a shift within yourself. Meditation is one of the big ones. Yoga and meditation. Just being with self. Meditating in the morning. Making your bed up in the morning. Starting a routine of positive energy. Staying away from negativity. And that is more easily said than done. Is a lot of times that we actually can have the negative thought, like multiple of them in our heads, and not really understand what to do with them. So I'd say for every negative thought, you push in a positive. And you're like, oh, okay, boo, that's not me. Because you want your mind to recognize that you know who you are. There's no thought or no second vision that you can have for yourself. So there's so many things that you can do to control your mental health. Unfortunately, it didn't help my sister didn't have different coping skills, so she wasn't allowed that pleasure. But there's so much things that you can do to save you. And it may take some work, or you might have to reach out to somebody, but every day is a new day.